This is Jillian, and welcome to Mindful Minutes. This is our yin style meditation where we're going to kind of just delve into our inner dialogue with ourselves and assess whether or not we're treating ourselves with the same level of care and respect that we treat other people. This practice can be done either in a comfortable seated position or laying down, or you can follow through with the yin style postures that we have included in the video. So to get started, just go ahead and either take a comfortable seated position or lay down, however you kind of want to start with this meditation. And let's begin to just focus on our breath. So maybe we'll begin sitting on the heels, back in hero pose. Maybe the hands will be resting on the thighs. Maybe the hands will be together at the heart. Maybe you'll have one hand resting on the chest, one hand on the belly, just focusing on the rise and fall of the body with the breath. Begin to settle into your space. Feel the mind and body relax with each inhale and each exhale, allowing the weight of the day to release with the breath. As we sit calmly and focus on our breath, our gentle, rhythmic inhales and exhales, let's ask ourselves, who are we at our core? What has shaped us into the person we are today? What is your earliest memory? How about your fondest memory? What has been your greatest joy? Now, what has been your greatest failure? Your greatest regret? How about your greatest success? Focus on these questions for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Let the answers come to you without judgment. Inhale, exhale. All of the successes and all of the failures, all of the joys, all of the disappointments we've experienced throughout our lives have shaped us into the unique person we are today. We are a culmination of both the good and the bad. Continue with the breath. Inhale, exhale, and relax here for a few more moments. Now from our seated position, let's go ahead and widen our knees so our big toes touch, forming a triangular base with our legs. Let's begin to fold forward, walking the arms out in front, resting the palms, the forearms, and the forehead to the earth in child's pose. Feel the body expand with the breath, filling the body with energy and oxygen with each inhale. And on each exhale, allow the body to sink into that space you've created for yourself. Inhale, lengthening through the front of the body. And exhale, allowing the hips to sink softly back towards the heels. Think about the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. But does this apply to the way you treat yourself? What is your internal dialogue? What words have you been speaking to yourself lately? Have you been building yourself up? Or have you been tearing yourself down? If the words you spoke to yourself came out of your mouth directed at other people, how would they be received? What we think, we become. Our perception of ourselves weighs heavily on our reality. Continuing with the deep breaths, ask yourself, who am I? How am I? Are you giving yourself the grace you deserve? Pause for a moment. Thank your body for its strength and its abilities. Thank your mind for its thoughts and intentions. Thank your soul for being uniquely you, full of goodness, full of light, and full of love. From our child's pose, gently make your way up to a forward fold. Maybe even grabbing hold of the opposite elbows in ragdoll. Allow the muscles in the neck, head, and spine to relax with each breath. Allow your mind and body to release all of the pent-up tension from this past week. Exhale heavily and let the weight of the world drip down towards the earth. Feel yourself firmly grounded in this present moment. The only thing that matters is that you are here right now. You are giving yourself time and space to relax, release, rest, and reset. This is where you need to be. This is what you deserve. Time, space, and room to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, letting go of worry, letting go of thoughts, letting go of any negativity. Feel a sense of heaviness consume the body. Allow it to cover you like the warmth of a heavy blanket, blanketing you in a peaceful state of love and acceptance. Taking a few more deep breaths, allowing the mind and body to release. Slowly, let's sink our way down into a low squat or garland pose. If this is too much on the knees, you can come to sitting and bend the knees out in front of you, taking the elbows to the inside of the knees for a gentle stretch. In our low squat, let's gently press the knees open. Let's connect with the heart. Let's allow the hips to sink softly down towards the earth as we ground ourselves through the soles of our feet. You yourself deserve as much love, affection, and attention as anyone else in this world. If we love and attend to ourselves, it will only be natural to love and attend to others. To love ourselves is the greatest gift not only to ourselves, but to all of our loved ones. For a person who knows their own worth can then fully understand just how worthy those are around them as well. Continue with your deep, even pace of breath. Inhales, filling the body with love and light. Exhale, releasing any anxiety, any stress, any strain or worry. Feel a gentle downward flow of energy. Allow it to draw you gently towards the earth. Feeling grounded, feeling supported, feeling secure, feeling anchored. Inhale, exhale. From our low squat, let's bring our knees down to the ground and then gently swing our legs out in front. Sitting nice and tall, inhale, and then exhale, folding forward, keeping length through the spine. Maybe grabbing hold of the feet, keeping a soft bend in the knee as you need to. With each inhale, notice the spine lengthening. With each exhale, notice the chin and chest being guided gently towards the legs. Continue that deep, even pace of breath, even as the stretch becomes a little more intense. Stretch the body and expand the mind. Breathe, relax, release. Draw your awareness to the body. What do you feel? Is there tension anywhere? Give yourself a few minutes to allow the body to completely relax. We hold so much tension and stress within our bodies. Imagine the body as malleable as clay. Imagine your muscles softening and reshaping themselves to be more comfortable, softer, more relaxed. Just like clay, we can hold ourselves strong and intact while still being soft, flexible, and malleable. There is no need to be rigid with our bodies. Inhale, exhale. Gently begin to sit all the way back up. We'll begin to swing our legs back behind us and settle once more into our child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sink the hips towards the heels and allow the forehead to relax down towards the earth. Feel the weight of the body release downward. Focus on the breath. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax. 2 more breaths. From our child's pose, we'll ease our way up into frog, keeping the knees wide, inside edges of the feet pressing down to the earth, pelvis relaxing towards the ground, getting a nice stretch on the inner hips and thighs. Staying on the forearms, keeping that length through the spine. This can become an intense stretch, so focus on the breath. Inhale, lengthen the muscles. Exhale, allow the muscles to relax deeper into the stretch. If it's too intense, come back to your child's pose. And while we're here, think about the changes you've endured throughout your life. What transitions have you been through? How have these periods of change shaped your current self? What future changes would you like to see? What transitions are you looking forward to? Remind yourself that wanting to change, wanting to evolve, wanting to transition in life is not the same as being dissatisfied with the person you are. It is simply knowing that just like life is fluid, so is your existence. You know your own potential. You value your abilities, and you admire your desire to grow continuously. Check in with the breath. Inhale, exhale. We'll be moving into our pigeon pose, so coming through tabletop. Let's go ahead and bring one knee in towards the chest. Slide the ankle towards the opposite wrist, and let that back leg pull long behind you. You can stay lifted up in your pigeon, chest opening, shoulder blades drawing back towards each other, crown of the head pulling high. Or you can slowly begin to relax the torso down towards the earth, folding over that front leg, maybe resting the head on your arms or on the earth. And again, check in with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Who do you love in your life? How do they make you feel? How do they show their love to you? Imagine they are here with you now. Imagine their voice. Imagine their embrace. Call to mind your fondest memory with those you love. Allow these memories to bring a smile to your face and flood the body with joy and comfort. Taking a few more deep breaths here on this side. If you are laying down, go ahead and lift the torso back up. We'll gently slide our legs back to that tabletop position and begin to reverse to the opposite leg. As we settle into our pigeon pose on the opposite side, again settle the breath and decide if you want to stay lifted or if you want to begin to lower yourself down to resting pigeon. And once again, let's call to mind those people in our life who we love so dearly. You know, these people love you for a reason. And that reason is not for your perfection or your work or your efforts. The reason they love you is because there is no one else who could take your place. Just like no one else could make you feel quite the way they do. No one else could fill their place. No one else could fill yours either. You too are irreplaceable. You are so loved and so needed. Taking a few more deep breaths in our pigeon pose. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly, when you're ready, we'll begin to lift ourselves back up and come back to that tabletop position. From that tabletop position, we'll step one knee forward between the hands and allow the other leg to relax back behind you, coming into a low lunge. Allow that front knee to stay perfectly centered over your ankle. Allow your back knee to be behind the hip, stretching the front of the thigh, back toes reaching behind you. Rest the hands gently on the knee and begin to focus once more on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. You have a fierce and powerful fire that burns within your soul. You are capable of doing incredible things. You are capable of being strong, resilient, and empowering. You are a change maker. Not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. Taking in a few more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And gently placing the hands on either side of that front knee, let's come once again through our tabletop position, getting ready to switch legs. As we step the opposite foot forward And come into our low lunge on the opposite side. Let's make sure again that our front knee is directly over our ankle. Our back leg is pulling long behind us. Spine is nice and tall, shoulders drawing back towards each other. And again, return to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The most powerful weapon is a human soul ablaze. Let your soul burn with renewed passion for life. Inhale strength and exhale power. 2 more deep breaths. Stepping the feet back together, we'll come to lay on our back. Begin by hugging one knee into the chest and extending the other leg long. Cross the knee that's into your chest over to the opposite side of the body, coming into a recline twist. Deepen the twist along the spine by turning the head away. Notice the low back beginning to release. Keep the spine nice and long. Deepen the breath. There is great benefit to being flexible in life. Being able to roll with the events of daily living and not getting hung up on every little hiccup. Be thankful for each present moment. Be grateful for each lesson learned. Be open to opportunities and new experiences. Be flexible and open to change. Let's take a few more deep breaths on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the mind and body relax and release. When you're ready, bring both knees into the chest and we'll get ready for the opposite side. Keeping the other knee into the chest, extend the opposite leg long and allow the knee to fall across the body. Turn the head away, and again, feel the low back release. Be free of worry. Be free of concern for things that are beyond your control. Relax and rejoice in the knowledge that you are in control. Even when you spiral, even when you falter, you are still ultimately in control. You are the pilot of your own well-being. Give yourself the credit you deserve. Three more deep breaths. When you're ready, slowly bring both knees back into the chest. Planting the feet about hips width apart, let the knees fall in towards each other. Tip the pelvis slightly so the low back can relax into the ground. Relax the arms off to the sides. Lengthen through the spine. Feel completely relaxed and supported by the earth beneath you. Return the focus to the breath. Who is your support system comprised of? Rest in the knowledge that you are supported, you are loved, and you are cared for. Breathe easy, knowing that you are never alone in your successes. You are never alone in your triumphs. And you are never alone in your struggles or your hardships. Relax for a few more breaths. Slowly bring the knees back into the chest one final time. Getting ready for our final relaxation pose. Stretch the legs long in front of you. Relax the arms off to the sides. Coming into full Shavasana. Beginning with the muscles in the feet, allow the toes, the feet, the ankles to grow heavy and relaxed. Allow that relaxation to spread up the calves and the thighs, feeling the heaviness of the body sink into the earth beneath you. Let any tension in the hips and low back release softly towards the earth. Feel the spine begin to lengthen from the tailbone all the way through the crown of the head. Let the shoulder blades widen. Let the muscles in the chest, upper back, and shoulders release with an exhale. Allow your arms to grow heavy. And acknowledge the hands and fingers relaxing deeper. Let that same sense of heaviness and relaxation spread up the neck. Let that heaviness flood the muscles in the face. Feel the jaw relax and the eyes grow heavy. Relinquish all control over the breath and allow it to just flow naturally and seamlessly. Settle deeply into a state of contentment with yourself and know that no words will ever hold more weight or more power than the words you whisper to yourself in silence. Spend a few more quiet moments in peaceful relaxation. Very slowly, when you're ready, begin to deepen the breath, making small motions in the fingers and toes. Very slowly draw the knees in towards the chest once more and allow them to fall again to one side. Spend a quiet breath here. And then gently push yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Return your focus to the breath once more, either relaxing the hands on the thighs or bringing the hands back to the heart. As we end our peaceful meditation, know that you are loved, know that you are worthy, and know that you are appreciated. Namaste.